So, welcome back to this channel once again, and I'm here again with one more interesting topic on subfile. So, here now I will be showing you the demo of different parameters which can be used with the SFL and keyword, subfile and keyword uh, in the load all subfile. So, let's discuss. So, I created this program here. Which will show you how we can use these SFL end keyword, and there we can use the different parameters. Okay, so let's first see. So this is the program. I won't go to program right now. I'll be coming to the display file where I have subfile formats and subfile control formats. So in the subfile control, this is the subfile format and this is the subfile control format that for this subfile format. So here I can see I just used this one. For example, I just gonna use this scroll bar feature. Okay, so I have to associate one indicator with SFL and keyword. So for example, if I want to associate any indicator, it will give me that error option indicators required for keyword SFL and. So I'll be giving this indicator here for this one. So I just passed SFL and a parameter with the scroll bar. So now I'll be seeing the scroll bar here when I'm calling the subfile program. So example, let's call this program. So now you can see this scroll bar here. So SFL and keyword basically, if I say for example, so the it will by default support this on the web. So if your subfile is on the web, then by default the whatever you are seeing is the scroll bar, so that will be default for the web. Okay, but that scroll bar which is on the web is different than this. Okay, now how it can be, it is different. So because before going into that thing, that why it is this scroll bar as you are seeing is different, because the first, why it is used here, what information it gives us. So these are the things which comes into my mind when I am using this, or whenever I am having this in my sub file. So either I would have used plus sign there, that denotes me that there were more further records, so that I would be pressing page down to see those further records. uh, for example, I would have that text star more star more or bottom, which will be giving me the information that I have more text, more pages, or more shuffle pages, more shuffle records present loaded. But what this scroll bar denotes, so it indicates some information to us. For example, uh, I just created one sub file, and this scroll bar let me know, denotes that where I am right now on the sub file. For example, on which, for example, till what depth I dig down into this page down into this sub file, or you can say how big the sub file is, or the information like you can say what proportion of the sub file that you are viewing. So these are the things which is just denotes by this scroll bar. So the information which is provided by scroll bar is what I told you, that is how big this file is, where the user is, and what proportion of the file we are viewing right now. So now, for example, if I would be pressing on these, so we have two arrows here, up arrow and down arrow. So if I click on the up page down arrow, I will be just scrolling only one sub file record at a time. Okay, so basically these arrows uh, will be scrolling only one sub file record, not all the page records. But on the web we have the default scroll bar. There, once we click on up or down arrow, we will be scrolling all the page sub file records. So file, or you can say clicking on those arrows will, you can say, will be uh, acting same as page up or page down. So for example, if I press here page up, page down, I can see that once I press page up or page down, I can scroll the whole uh, sub-file page records. Okay, sub-file page records means whatever the number of records that are loaded on a particular page. So I would be moving to the next page if I press page down or page up. Okay, next or previous page accordingly. But if I press on this arrows page up or page down, I will be scrolling only one record at a time. Okay, but on the web this scroll bar behaves same as page up or page down. Okay, so whenever we are clicking on these two arrows, we will be moving up one page or moving down one page on the sub file on the web. Okay, so this is these feature of a scroll bar that you can use in your sub file by defining scroll by passing a star scrb bar parameter in the SFL and keyword, that is subfile end keyword, which denotes the end of the subfile. So once all those subfile records which are loaded into the subfile, then this indicator which is associated with the subfile end keyword which gets activated on, and that activates that keyword or subfile, so that we will be seeing this information or this scroll bar or whatever we are using at that point of time. So as you can see now, for example, if I'm not using this scroll bar, so I would be using something else. So what I can use, so either I would be using just comment, I'm commenting that I would be using star more. Okay, now just see. And one more thing with that is, for example, just comment it down, comment it up, and if the one and the most or the must condition is that the subfile page value must be greater than 2 if you are using this thing scroll bar. Okay, so for example I made it 2. I'm going to compile this. I would be getting that error. So if I would be looking into the error work job, force shift F6, SFL page value must be greater than 2 when used on subfile with a scroll bar. Okay, so we are getting this error which denotes that SFL page value must be greater than 2. Okay, so in case if you are using scroll bar feature with SFL end or the subfile, or you can subfile, then you must declare subfile page value more than 2. Okay, for example 3, then only you will be able to see this effect, or you will be able to compile your program. So for example I'm not using that scroll bar, now I'm using star more. Okay, just compile this display file first and then this program. And now after compiling this program, just call this program. Now you can see more text on the bottom. So just after the you can say the last record of the subfile page displayed, you will be seeing that more message. So in case if you have, for example, you have loaded till 24 page lines, for example till 24 lines, if you have loaded all the sub file records till 24 lines and you are using more, then you won't be getting seeing the last record. Okay, so in that case you would won't be using this star more thing. Okay, so for example it is showing me more which means that there are more than there are one more page there in the sub file. So if I press page down, I can see now the bottom text, so which means that I don't have any further record. So if I press page down again, I won't be moving down. So if I press page up, more will activate it. Okay, so this thing is handled basically by the OS, IBM OS, because so this pagination is basically handled by the IBM OS, and since we are using the load also file. Okay, so this is the star more thing. Just take F3 and come out of this program. Now what I can do is just copy this and just comment on this. Now what I can use is either I can use star plus also. So if I use plus and just compile this, now this, okay, sorry, just compile this also. Call this program. Now you can see plus sign, which denotes that there were further more records. If I press page down, you won't be seeing that plus anymore. And once you press page down again, you will be seeing this message: roll up or down past the first or the last record in file. Okay, you cannot page down anymore. Now if you press page up again, you will be seeing plus, and if you press page up again on the first page, you will be seeing roll up or down past the first or last record in the file. Okay, so this thing. Now the one difference you can see here is whenever you are using the star mode, you will be seeing that text in the next line after you loaded you displayed the last uh, sub file record on that page. Then you are seeing the star mode text here, but here in case of plus, you are seeing that plus on the same file, same record, same, or the last record, you can say last loaded record. Okay, so this is a one benefit with plus. So whenever you are having to write or 12 active sub files at a time, then you must choose plus. You won't be using star mode, or you won't be using star scroll bar. So in that case the default would be plus. Okay, so this is not the GUI. So if I, this is not the GUI or the web, you can say. So if I, on the web, the default will be the scroll bar. So for example, if I don't use this plus sign, I would simply be using this SFLN. So it by defaults on this IBM i 5250 screen defaults to plus. Okay, so let's see, just compile this program again, call this program. So you can see that plus default. Okay, so either you can use SFLN plus star plus, or you won't be using that, you will be simply using SFLN, so that will default to the plus. Okay, so this is the usage or the parameters which can be used with the SFLN keyword in the sub file. So I'll be quickly showing you what I have written in my code and how I handle that SFLN thing or indicator in my RPG program. So this was the sub display file where I have one sub file format, okay, and one sub file control formats where I just declare the um, size, page. Since this is a load also file, so you can see the things here. Then sub file size is 9999 and sub file page is 3, so at least 3. So at the maximum 3 records can be loaded on a particular page, on a one page of the sub file. So these are the things: this will clear, display feature, overlay, SFLN. You can see I just use the 4 alternatives which I can use. So in case of star scroll bar, you would be needing SFL page greater than 2. In case of more, you must ensure that you must have the last line, 24th line, so some line left with you. Star plus you can use anywhere, or you can default lead to star plus. Okay, So this is the file control format, where I have one more format, footer and browse screen. Okay, so this is the dummy screen. So if I call this again, so you can say you would be able to take X here. Okay, so you can see the other more detailed information of that particular record. So this was a thing, but we don't going into that because we are just uh, going for the demo of this SFLN keyword. So let's see the program. So here we can see that we define these two files. I defined these two files, student and info, where I'm loading the records from in student file into the sub file, roles of file, and I'm displaying this information file information, and whenever I'm taking X on that particular sub file record. Okay, now this is the sub file format which I defined here, and the display file I defined. So I'm writing the footer or the execute format or this thing. So the first thing is begin initialization subroutine, where I'm loading the sub file. So in case whenever I'm loading the sub file, so just after loading all the records in the sub file by writing all the records in sub file, as you can see at the last, once all the records are loaded in the loop, you can see I'm checking if RRN1 means the RRN is greater than 0, means if at least one record is loaded into the sub file, then that means the sub file would be displayed by this thing. Okay, and all the records are loaded, then you would be making this indicator to on. If in case there were no records, you are not setting this to on, because once this indicator IN44, which is associated with the subfile end keyword, gets to on, you will be seeing those messages. Okay, so you will be seeing that star more or that scroll bar or that plus sign there only once this indicator is on. So if in case this is not on, you won't be seeing those things. Okay, so after loading all the records, you have to set this indicator on if you have at least loaded one record. So this is the thing which you need to include in your subfile program. This is the handling which you need to include. So this is the 3-line handling, basically checking the run is greater than 0 and then setting that indicator to on. Okay, and then end if. So inside if and if condition, you need to just set this indicator SFLN indicator to on, and you will be checking that RN is greater than 0. Okay, so this is the thing which you need to check for SFLN thing, and you can handle those things in your program. Okay, so I think that's all in this video.